Hoi zämma, today I have you the München back. I thought about taking the München again out because, as you all know, Weimar is now tier 7. So we're back at the München, and as you can see, I started playing her again. Yeah, it's a long lost treasure, you could say. And I thought, come on, let's show this beautifully. I mean, look at it. Isn't it just beautiful? That boat is just wow, beautiful in every way. But never mind me. So we're back in the München again, and the München is it got a little bit much outshined by the Weimar. Heavy much. Goddamn much. But some people underestimate the chip. I mean, look at those. That are the Bismarck secondaries. The 150s from the Bismarck. So, the München, it's an M-class cruiser. The München, and obviously, names are speculation. Some say it's München, and some say it's Magdeburg. So, it's a heavy speculation what the names would have been, or be. So you just can speculate. But let's go around the ship. So my installments are, as usual, target system mod 1, propulsion mod 2. You also could go for steering gear if you really want to do the cutting dude, but I'm more the propulsion guy to just joke around with the battleships and they never know how to shoot. And last one is steering gear mod 3. You also could go for concealment mod 1. That will you give even a better concealment. Let's go to the commander of choice. My commander of choice here is obviously Azur Lane Graf Spee with a beyond range, ghost, punch through, fixated, and refill station. And as my inspirations, Francesco Membelli for that better reload, and Isoroku Yamamoto for that little more punch. Because of that perk, you have obviously a little better concealment. I know, guys. I know that this base perk is useless for München, but I don't care about that. So, yeah. The stats from this ship are as usual here. You have 30,200 HP. You have 13 to 100 millimeter of armor. You have 10% minus torpedo damage. Your artillery is 4 times to 150 millimeter. You have more or less 17 kilometer of range. That's more than enough. You have 4.5 seconds of reload, a 20-second 180-degree turntable, and your HE, what you mostly fire, is 8% fire chance, 1,700 of damage, and your AP, never underestimate the AP here. You have 4,050 damage with your AP. Secondary is 105. You have 2 times 2, and yeah, you have secondaries. Your torpedoes are 2 times 4, so 1 launcher each side. You have 90 seconds of reloading, and your torpedoes do 13,700 and damage. Your range is 6 kilometers, and they do 64 knots. Your AA is there. It's recognizable. You can go for AA build. You will do shoot down planes, sometimes clear sky. The AA is okay for a German cruiser. And your maneuverability is you go 37.1 knot. That's pretty fast. Turning circle is nearly 700 meter, and your rudder shift is 5 seconds without go fully off rudder shift. Your concealment is 11 kilometer. Just think about going full concealment build, and you have 9 kilometer. That's pretty good. So, and your carrier gonna detect you from 5.5 kilometer. Your armor is basically not there. You don't have armor. You don't here. that's your citadel. So yeah, look here. That's the front. Your armor is pretty much better at the aft, but front section. You just have 16 millimeter of armor. Everything, literally everything overmatches you. Besides 203 millimeter. So, not every cruiser, but literally everything overmatches you. So, if you see a battleship, just try to cut away, run away, look for a mountain. Basically, they just obliterate you. So, München is basically that what Weimar should have been. Sorry. München is basically that what Weimar should have been. A cruiser what is a death strike. But yeah, your deck armor is pretty good. It's 25 to 26 millimeter. I mean, that's okay. Yeah. Your side armor is here. Wait a second. There we are. Your side armor is 30 millimeter. So, yeah. That's about that. So that's the ship for you. You also can go for defensive AA. So, again, your AA is okay. It's not the best for the world. It's okay. So, and to be honest, the sonar, you're not really much at the front. Sometimes the sonar saves your life from the DDs who are hunting you, or if you rushing a smoke. Your sonar is 5.4, nearly 5.5 the German sonar. So yeah, you can go either way. I also have my Ironblood flag and the Type 9 camo for the München. So, and as usual, if you like what I'm doing, thank you for tuning in here. Please leave a like, a comment, and consider a subscription. I see you next time. Nariko Out. So, hello everybody. We're at the München here, back again, as you all see. For me, München was back then a really great cruiser. You saw her sometimes. I mean, München is like you can see for Friesland, not see, say, I'm sorry for my English, how you can say for Friesland. It's a skill ship, okay? So, you really need, I don't want to say skill because I don't want to offend anybody, but you need to know what you're doing. You need to have a map awareness. You need to know where the enemies are, where the enemies can crossfire you potentially, because München here is at the danger at every time. So you really need to know what you're doing. As you can see, I have the York here. Nothing is even in range anybody else than York. You can see the Iowa is common, I believe, at the other side. Not Iowa, Alabama, I'm sorry. So Alabama is really a dangerous ship for me right now, so I try to get away again, but the problem is this York again is spotting me. But luckily for me, this Alabama is not even aware that I am there. So yeah. By the way, the AP on München here, it really slaps. People underestimate the AP of this German boat here really much. I don't know why, but maybe someone said that German AP sucks and now everybody thinks it sucks, but this boat here is really good. Problem here again, I fired practically blind fire at this York and try to hit him. Yeah, so I just go from last plus minus. So yeah. And as you can see, my boats at the left side are fighting against battleships. Yeah, and to our left is just a whole battleship squadron coming. So it is basically 4 or 5 battleships here against cruisers and 1 battleship. I don't know wargaming what that should be. Matchmaking wise, we have no DD. So spotting is practically not even here. If not, something is shooting. But yeah, even if it's not matchmaking for now, the spawns where ships are spawning against other ships is sometimes just laughable for myself. Yeah, that's about that. But I don't know. Tell me in the comments what you think about that. I just think it's laughable. And here the Roma. Okay? People say that Italian boats have terrible accuracy. Let's find out what this Roma is doing to me. Shall we? This Roma is now aware. Oh, wait, is that a Weimar? That must be a Weimar. He shoots so fast, that must be Weimar. Then there is Strasbourg. Strasbourg starts and looks at me. Yeah. And now even Roma. So both now are aware. Holy damn, there is an HE spammer. We need to get away with him. And there comes the shots. There comes the shots. And ouch. Yep. And that was Strasbourg. So, yeah, Strasbourg not so, but Roma slapped us. Alabama not even hit at us. Strasbourg, But Roma with those 381 millimeter back to port. Luckily for us, it's not back to port, but it was close. So, as you can see right now here, München is a really dangerous ship, so you really need to know what you're doing. I was lucky this time, but that just shall be this time. So Roma basically is now hiding behind this mountain here. I was thinking, okay, you know what? I'm still spotted. I need to look. Can this Roma here shoot? Can he shoot? I was looking, are there shoots coming at me? But basically I also was aware that to my right side, as you can see in B, is still a ship who also could potentially citadel me there. So I was basically in a dangerous position. That was the Massachusetts or Alabama or Strasbourg or any other battleship. There's Roma. I know. Okay, he shoot it. I have a 28 seconds time of shooting. And luckily this island here is covering me in a second. Yeah, here. So I had 2 or 3 shots for free. Now I need to wait where the Roma is. Is he still looking at me? Roma's burning. That is a perma fire in a few if I can hit him again. So with München you basically try the same thing you did with Weimar. You're looking for an island, you try to burn down the enemies, and you basically... guys, it is an HE spammer. Is there even anything I really need to teach you about the München? It is a fragile HE spammer. You better stay at an island or try to kite at open waters at range. You don't want to be at 8, 10 kilometers, 8, 10, 12 kilometers. You want to be at 13 above, so that you basically have reaction time to kite away or kite your ass and stuff and that. So we're at 41,000 damage already. There's the Strasbourg. Again, he's looking at us. And now comes the HE. See, HEs can do wonders. And 5k! And luckily that's just an overpad. But see, 5k wee beautiful Strasbourg. So what we're doing right now is here try the bait. We have enough teams for now that can help us potentially. And this Strasbourg versus Sinop. I think Sinop or is it? No, Sinop. Strasbourg versus Sinop. Who's gonna win? My cards are Sinop. Are yours too on Sinop? And we have basically an Iowa and a full Lavano. So I was looking, how is my team looking? My team was looking pretty okay. Not so much in a few. But well, so Strasbourg, still there. I was looking, okay, what is he doing? And what is our Sinop doing? Because as you know, Russian battleships, up close and personal, not such a good idea. Not such a good idea. You see why. That's why. Not such a good idea. 1 times broadside and back to port with you. But see, now we are at 3 versus 5. I'm again spotted. There's the Strasbourg. So I was like, okay, that's basically back to port now. That's it. Nariko. That's it. You're the next on the list who's gonna get punched. Luckily again. Nope. And I saw, oh, wait. He's not going for left. So, he's not going for left. You know what? Go island hugging again. And maybe, just maybe you can torp him. So I saw the New Orleans. I was thinking, okay, it's a New Orleans. 2 Iowas versus a New Orleans. That works, right? Right? Please? Right? So, right now, still Strasbourg and Strasbourg is here. The main target right now for us, okay, for us is really Strasbourg. Because Roma is 11 kilometers away. We basically can't do anything. We need to be dark for the next move we try. And basically we also needed a team. Yeah, but sadly right now in this current game, you don't have teams. That's the sad part. Everyone thinks, oh, you just YOLO in and brawl. Legends is a faster pace, so brawl, right? Everyone needs to brawl. No, guys, you not always need to brawl. And guys, just because you're driving a Bismarck, Brandenburg, and whatever German, you don't need to go in the flex first minute of a match and just let your secondary do. Your secondaries are not God. They're not. So, and I wait here what he's doing. It looked pretty great because even if he breaks, I have 4 torpedoes launched at him. They are good dispersion here. Forget it. And he maybe will eat 1. And that's enough. And he needed 2. 1 wasn't enough, so I needed 2. Sadly. But as you can see, we're the last one. We have no chance in winning this match. No chance. So I do one thing for honor. I'm not doing the kite away and steal other people's times. You know, I knew it's over. It's over. Go out there, show your broadside, and just get punched. Just get punched. There's a Massachusetts, a Roma, and an Alabama somewhere. No, nowhere. But they see my broadside. I don't know why the Roma is now punching his smoke. I don't know, but surely you know. So, that's the München for you. Sad we didn't win, but it was a good game for our München. Yeah, it's a good ship. If you have it, consider taking it out more. It deserves the love. And yeah, that was the game in my München. Please, if you like what I'm doing, consider a helping hand here. Like this video. Comment below what you think about the video. Any tips, tricks, something, just a comment, even a hi. And consider a subscription. Hey, Nariko Out. I see you next time. See ya.